What's up, team? Are you contemplating doing this 75 hard challenge? This 75 hard challenge will not only prepare you for life's challenges, but it will get you healthy. It will push you out of your comfort zone so that you start taking action, so that you're able to take on new responsibilities and deal with them. I suggest everybody do the 75 hard challenge. Last year I did it from January 1st until mid-March. I was doing this challenge for about 90 days. I failed it a couple times. I talked about my experience. But this challenge that's made by Andy Frisella, designated to mental toughness. We all need mental toughness, willpower, discipline, to remove the bad habits that are holding us back, to build new habits, to create a better life for ourselves, to be healthy, to take action, to accomplish our goals. The list goes on. Mental toughness is important to your life and your success. So what is the 75 hard challenge? You have a list of 5 tasks that you must complete every single day. If you fail anywhere in the 75 days, you start back on day 1. The first task, all you do is take a progress picture every single day. It's easy, it takes you 2 seconds. But don't let this one fool you. I failed twice with the progress picture. The one that's not always on your mind. It goes to show that the little things can make a big impact, and we have to keep focus on everything that's important. It's like those little kisses you give your lady before you leave. It's like the warm-up sets that you do before you start bench pressing. It's like eating a home-cooked meal versus eating out. These little things can add up and make a big difference in our lives. We can't forget the small things. They add up to big, big wins. Don't miss this one. The second task, read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. This is great for our personal development. We can learn about business. We can learn about self-improvement. We can just get some motivation. We can read a biography on a person that we admire. And not only do we learn, I chose to do this right before bed. This stops me from watching TV right up until I fall asleep. I don't lay there and scroll on my phone because I'm reading a book. That blue light before bed can really impair our sleep. We don't want that. We want to get good quality sleep because we got a lot to do now. So read 10 pages. The third task, drink a gallon of water every day. You might tell me that you're hydrated. You might think you're hydrated, and then you start drinking a gallon. You realize you never knew what hydration even was. Now you're feeling good. You don't have the brain fog. You don't have the bloat. You feel full longer. Your metabolism's kicking in. You're feeling revved up. That's what hydration does for us. It does many things. Drink the gallon. Task number 4, you must stick to a diet, and there's absolutely no alcohol. 75 days, no alcohol. You might miss out on some things. You might have to skip out on going to the clubs. You might not be able to go to the parties because they tempt you too much. But look, now you have a reason to say no to the cakes, the cookies. Look, I'm doing this challenge. I have to say no. I can't. I don't want to start over now. I'm 40 days in. But now you learn to respect yourself, and you're able to say no when you don't want it. By the end of the challenge, it's not going to be because you're in a challenge. It's going to be for you. Nah, I don't want that anymore. Maybe occasionally, but not today. I don't need to drink alcohol during the week or to have fun. It's not even worth it to me. I'm trying to wake up refreshed and charged up, ready to dominate. You can stick to any diet that you want. You can choose one offline, keto, vegan, high fat, low carb. I'm not into all of those. So I just stuck to a whole foods diet. I wasn't allowed to eat out. No dinners out. Can't take my wifey out to eat. I can't go to Chipotle. And I also can't have anything artificial. That was my diet. I wanted whole foods. Fruits, veggies, beef, chicken, salmon. No fried foods, no toxic oils. I wasn't worried about losing weight, gaining weight. I just wanted to put good, healthy things into my body. And now task number 5, you must do 2 workouts every single day. Both workouts must be 45 minutes, and they have to have at least 2 hours between them. And also, one must be outside. So, where I live, it gets freezing cold. So I'm outside some nights at 8 o'clock when it's 20 degrees out, snow on the ground. It was miserable, but I loved it. Everyone says, I can't do the cold. But after you do it for about 2 weeks, it's your favorite part of the challenge. You're excited to go outside because you feel refreshed. You're clearing your mind. All you're doing is walking, maybe you run. But it feels so good to do something difficult. Physically, you're not comfortable. Mentally, you're not comfortable. You don't want to do it, but you do it anyways. That's where our mental toughness comes in. We're building that muscle. 75 Hard really prepared me for the challenges that life brought me last year. So that's why today I'm encouraging you to start the 75 Hard program. Go watch some of Andy Frisella's videos. Go watch some of my videos that I made about this challenge last year. The things that I went through and my journey. I have a whole playlist geared to the 75 Hard challenge. Go watch those. I've had clients who completed this challenge with me, and the growth that they've had is exponential. They go from making it to the gym twice a week, 3 times a week, all with their trainer, not even on their own, to now they can show up to the gym 7 days a week if they need to. Consistently, they're going to the gym 6 times a week. The 7th day is a rest day, active rest. Some days yoga, some days cardio, the other days lift. That's what this 75 Hard challenge does. When you think that you can't do something, the next year you're doing something that you never thought was possible for you. As soon as I completed this challenge, a coworker, a dear friend passed away. And this led to a whole new list of responsibilities, a whole new schedule, a more demanding schedule, and I was able to adapt to the change. I was able to deal with the difficulties that brought. And let me talk to you about this gentleman before I move on. In 1987, he broke the record for the Marine Corps Marathon, a record that still holds to this day. He was a D1 athlete for Clemson. He was a pacer for the Olympic team. He never talked about any of this. No one even knew this. None of the members that we have knew this until they saw the newspaper clippings on him after the day he passed. The only thing this guy cared about was getting to know you, connecting with you, making sure that you were happy when you walked in the door and that you were greeted with respect and with love. So his spirit, that energy, lives on. We're going to be humble. We're going to put in work when no one else knows. He would run at 3:30 in the morning every single day. Sometimes he would come into the gym with scratches on his face because a car pulled out in front of him and he had to swerve. Guess what? He would go out the next day. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter if it was raining. It didn't matter if it was freezing. He put in work. He never wanted to talk about it. He just did it. He had that discipline. He had that mental toughness. That's what 75 Hard is going to bring. It's not only going to make you healthier, it's going to make you a better father, a better husband. It's going to make you a better person at work. Let's go. 75 Hard starts your year off correct. And it will prepare you for challenges that life brings you. And it will help you just be a better you. Remember, this is the Wellness and Such channel. Hit that subscribe button. Be you and be different. Peace and one love. Always.